Hey guys, I'm going to be getting this video started with dehydrating some bread. You guys know that I had these 2 loaves of that bread that was so wonderful the day before that turned out very dense. I don't know what happened other than it deflated with the first rise and then I couldn't save it. The bread could be eaten the way it is right now, but it is very dense and none of us really want it. So on the day I made it, that night, I was like, okay, how can I save this bread? How can I keep from throwing that away? Yes, we could feed it to our chickens. They would love it. But they don't need that much bread, I don't think. I don't know. It could be good for them. But I thought, I'll just make some breadcrumbs out of it. I have the tool. I have the time, because what's going to take time is me cutting it up, putting it on the trays, and then after it's done with its cycle, grinding it up with my food processor, which will happen later today. Now, as I said, I will have Julie Marie today, so it's the perfect time to be doing this, because once she gets here, you know, this is one of those set it, forget it kind of things. So I don't have to think about it anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it down to probably 1/2 of an inch thickness. That's what I'm going to try to do. Now, it may not be perfect, but whatever. And I'm just going to lay it on the trays. And then I'm going to let it dehydrate on 125, because my Excalibur allows you to do the lots of different settings. I'll put it that way. I'm going to let it be on 125, and it says, everything that I've read says like 4 hours for bread, but this is denser, so I don't know. It may take longer. We shall see. And if for some reason I'm not able to get to this and finish processing it in 4 hours, which I probably won't be able to, it can just sit there and it'll be fine. And I will get to it later on this evening. I will finish it today, though. I don't know if this is going to actually work. I've never made breadcrumbs before. But, yeah, I'm going to see what happens. I mean, this smells wonderful. It smells so good. But it just, the texture is very lacking. And I'm hoping that this works. Also, something else, this, because it's denser, I don't know, maybe it had too much liquid, I don't know. Because it's denser, it may take longer than the 4 hours. But we'll see, I don't know. Oh no. Okay, that's alright. 1 inch is a little thick. But all we have to do is take one of these out. And, because I'm not going to fill up all 9 trays. Ta-da, that works. Alright, and I'll take that one out. I'll go ahead and set it up for how it needs to be, kind of. I probably took too many out, but that's alright too. I don't know if it's going to work though, but it's better to try this and it not work than to just throw it out. I mean, yes, if I gave it to my chickens, it's not wasting. But, I don't know. And I can use that bag to put it in the freezer in, because that's the bag it came out of. Well, that's thinner. Oh, well. And it's nothing, there's nothing wrong with this bag, is what I'm saying. So I do want to keep it here with the other. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to leave it, I'm going to keep it, the breadcrumbs, in the freezer. I'll label the bag and just, that way it doesn't fly away. But I'll label the bag whenever I put it in the freezer. And whenever I make meatloaf or meatballs, I can just pull out some of these breadcrumbs and don't have to worry about it. I don't know. It feels like it's better than wasting. Who knows? the bread might be delicious once it's dehydrated. I don't know. Alright, I don't have enough for a full other tray. You do want to make sure that you have plenty of space around, like all the way around the bread, so that it evenly does its stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It just feels better than wasting it to me. And I'm just running my mouth now and saying the same thing over and over again probably, which is annoying me right now. But that's what I do. I annoy myself. Alright, so 2.5 trays is how many I have. I don't know how this happened though. I don't know how the bread ended up this way, but it happens. So I'm going to put that in there. Put the door on it. I really wish that I had a place in my house for all of my kitchen gadgets to be used at any time. That would be my dream kitchen, to have like a whole place for everything. For every gadget, or at least certain ones, without having to move them is what I mean. Alright, but I will be back when I'm doing something else, which the next thing I'm doing is emptying the dishwasher. And I'll record it because I don't know what else I'm going to be recording today. I won't be cooking because I'm doing the lazy lasagna that's a freezer meal. Unless something happens and there's something else that I find that I want to cook. I won't be cooking today. But I'm going to get this turned on to 125. And actually 125 is vegetables. You can even use your dehydrator as a proofing machine. If I wanted to let my bread rise in this, there's a setting for that. But it's a wonderful tool. And mine is not the biggest you can get, but I think it's big enough for us. At least right now it is. I've never needed anything bigger. It would be a blessing to need something bigger though, because then that means you've got lots of things to harvest. Alright, I might have to clean the table off properly, but at least I got some of the crumbs off. I'll be back.
Outside my window, is everything pale and cold? Can't seem to pick up my phone. It's been ringing all day long. Behind these clouds, I know the sun will be, but today's raining, so be patient with me. I'll be right. Somehow I must be somewhere the sky is blue. I'm too tired to sleep, too tired to do anything else than doing nothing. I'm too tired to rest, too tired, I'm blue. Can't do nothing else than doing nothing. Inside my room, the heat's like a warm embrace. My bed feels like heaven. I lose track of time and space. Behind these clouds, I know the sun will be, but today's raining, so be patient with me. I'll be right. Somehow I must be somewhere the sky is blue. I'm too tired to sleep, too
Julie Marie has gone home hours ago, and well, a couple hours ago, and I'm about to start supper, which, like I said, it's super easy. It's a freezer meal. Jeff is actually going to get it out of the refrigerator because we put it in the refrigerator to thaw a little bit yesterday. I've got the oven preheating, and we're about to take the foil off to make sure whether or not I put saran wrap on it, because I don't remember. I think I did. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I labeled it and I wrote the date on there, which was the 9th of last month. So that's when I made it. And I don't remember if I put saran wrap over it, but I remember putting the foil on it. I just don't remember if I did the other. But this foil that's not touching it, we can reuse it, so I don't throw it away. I just reuse it. Yes, I did put saran wrap. I thought I did, but I wasn't sure. So what I'm going to do is take this one off that doesn't have anything written on it, and I'm going to put it back on here after I get this saran wrap off, because you just don't want this cooking. So it's still pretty frozen. It's not completely frozen, but it's some frozen. And I do not have my oven hot. It's just somewhat hot. It's just, you know, heating up. But we'll take that off. Get back on that cheese. And we may add some more cheese to this. We don't know yet. And I'm going to see if I have any of the garlic toast already made. But I'm going to stick this one back on and stick it in the oven before it gets too hot. It will probably have to cook at least an hour. But these two pieces, I'm just going to take them. And I know it's got holes in it, but that's alright. I'm going to take them and I'm just going to fold them up and put them back in my drawer, because they're not dirty. There's nothing wrong with them. And I can use them again for the same thing. So don't just waste things. Don't just throw it all away just because you used it for about 5 minutes, even though it's been more than 5 minutes. But sometimes I take my foil and I stick it in the freezer if I've used it and it has like something on it and I'm planning on using it for the same exact thing again. But since this has no food residue on it, I'm just going to stick it in the drawer. Okay, so I'm going to take it out and I'm going to put some in the bag, and I'm just going to try to see how it works in there. But I don't know, like, that's how it's dry. So if this doesn't work, doing it in the bag, then I'm going to get the food processor out. But I'm going to get my rolling pin. I don't know if this is going to work. I think this is going to just poke holes in the bag. You want to get the food processor? Yeah, let's just do that. We're just going to do the food processor. It'll be better. Okay, so I don't want to poke holes in the bag. It's just be wasting it. So I'm going to do this. If it doesn't work, then I don't know. We'll figure it out. But as you can tell, it's very crumbly. It's very, yeah. I'm just going to put a few in at a time just to see and pulse it. Do you think I should do more than pulse? I've never done this before. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think I tried it too much? Huh? It's like a rock. I mean, not really, but kind of. So what do you think I should do? Just put a bunch in or what? Sure. Okay. It tastes good. It tastes like a brick, but it feels like a brick or something.
Like a brick.
No, shut up. You know what I'm saying. Look. I don't know what I'm saying. You don't know what I'm saying. Alright, we'll have to take that out in a minute. Do you think I'm not gonna put all of it, I'm just put this much in there. And I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna pour it into here because, I mean, there's some bigger chunks, but they're not that big. And what I'm doing with it, it won't matter. What do you think? I think it's fine. I think that one just poked a hole in the bag, maybe. Not sure. Maybe we'll put another bag over that bag. But anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and just do them. I'm just gonna do all the rest of this in here. Ah! Why didn't you tell me that before I did that? It's in there. That'll be fine. Did I say how long that the food would take? Probably about an hour, maybe a little bit more, because it was kind of frozen still. Will you look in the freezer and see if we have any of that, what do you call it? Freezer, the garlic bread I made before. This may be too much. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. I'm experimenting all the time in the kitchen. I don't know what's happening.
Yes.
Yes, we have some. How many pieces is that?
6.
Okay, we got plenty. Find out how many pieces Noah wants, please. What say you, sir?
See me.
Yeah, what say you? What you think? Look like breadcrumbs to you? I think it'll work. It won't be wasted this way. Oh, I'm making a mess. Okay. I probably should not have let them stay in as long as I did, but I didn't actually check them like I should have because I had the baby, and that's my fault because I could have checked them, but I just didn't because I was playing with her and stuff. So there we go, homemade breadcrumbs or something like that. It'll be used like breadcrumbs anyway, and I'm gonna label it, and I may put this in another bag because I don't know for sure if I got a hole in it or not. Just to make sure that there's no holes. And now we just have to clean the mess up. Let's label this one, and that way we can reuse that one. Okay, so I'm gonna just put on there Outback breadcrumbs. Today is what? 21st. 2/21/23. And that means we don't have but a few more days of the challenge. What is today? Number 52? Isn't it 52? Okay, it's day 52 of the Eat at Home and day 20 1, did I say? Yeah, whatever date that is of the challenge. And I'm just gonna stick these in the freezer, and then whenever I want to use them, I just pull some out because they're not gonna freeze like other things because they don't have any moisture content. I may not even have to freeze them, but I'm not taking any chances. So I'm gonna clean up the mess because we're gonna have to have the table for supper in a little bit, and I don't need a mess. Okay, so this is the lazy lasagna, and I did, Jeff shredded and I added some more cheese to that because that was the plan in the beginning, to add a little bit more mozzarella cheese to it. And so we did that. And we also put cheese on the garlic bread because whenever I made the garlic bread, I didn't have any, so we just added it. And it's good to have it sometimes without it. So it was good that I didn't add any. But this is a completely freezer meal. What does that mean? I don't know. That did not make sense. This meal came from the freezer. It's completely cooked before, or whatever. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. This wasn't cooked before, but it was prepared before. And that was cooked, kind of. Like, I cooked the meat and the noodles, and then I put it all together, and then I froze it. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but there you go. That's what we're having for dinner tonight. It'd be nice to have a salad, but next week, y'all, next week, salad's gonna happen. So, this is good, though. So let me go get a spoon so we can eat, and I'll be back. Okay, guys, with that, I'm gonna go. I recommend making freezer meals. They are such a time saver. Clean up. Everything is so much easier. Just while you're making one, make 2 or 3 and throw some in the freezer. If you can buy it in the grocery store, most likely you can freeze it, and you're gonna make it yourself and freeze it. So that's my tip for today. I know this video was a little shorter than normal. I think it is anyway. I know it is. It's got to be. But that's okay too. I had Julie Marie. I really enjoyed my time with her, and I told you guys in advance. Plus, the last couple videos were pretty long. Anyway, y'all don't mind. I have a situation going on with my health that I would like for you to pray for me. I don't know for sure if I'm going to talk about it on my channel because guys watch too. But I haven't decided. I'm going to talk to Jeff about it. But just keep me in your prayers. It is a female issue. I'll just put it there. Just something else going on. Anyways, well, I haven't decided if I'm going to talk about it, but some of you already know about it. So, keep me in your prayers. I don't know what else to say other than I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you like this video, go ahead and do all the YouTube things. If you didn't like it, do them anyway. You never know. You might like something I do later. Most importantly, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels. And be sweet.